All right, this is 4557 High Cotton Trail. Nice little neighborhood. This house was built in 2006, so this neighborhood's a little bit older than that last one, obviously. But everything looks well kept and clean. There is no HOA on this one, so it's always good to see things kept clean and no old cars and bad lawns when there's no HOA. Alright, so right when you walk in the door, they do have stained concrete floors, which is great for a rental. And also, whenever you move in, if you want to put in wood floors or tile or whatever, it's real easy just to lay right on top of that, so it saves you some money on tearing up the floors. This one is at $279,900 is their asking price. It is 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and 1,900 square feet. So it's about the same size exactly as the last one on Starwater that we looked at. Pretty same better. A little bit bigger. Here's your closet that you get. Linen closet. So at $279,000 with no HOA, probably about, I'm gonna guess probably about the same rental rate. You're not gonna get much more for the other one, even though it's newer. We just have to see. You have a formal dining area. They have an office over here. So again, front doors over there, 2 bedrooms over there. And here's your kitchen. Now this is linoleum flooring, which is also great for a rental. But you might want to change it out if we ever go to resell or anything or live here. Countertops are the Formica, so no stone, and it is electric, but new appliances it looks like. And sometimes these houses, when they have an electric oven, it does have gas plumbed to the house. It's just they never hooked it up. Now I don't know if that's the case with this one or not. That's something I'd have to find out. But obviously gas is always a little bit better because you don't have to worry about the storms or something taking out the power and not having heat. Here's your garage. I always like to see tools and stuff in garages because that just kind of tells me that they're handy. So if there's problems with the house, since they've lived here, probably could take care of it or fix it. Now, that's not always the case, but just a good rule of thumb, I guess. Nice big living room, again, there's stained concrete throughout the whole house except for the linoleum in the kitchen. Let's go back here to the master. Master's at the back of the house. Nice tall ceiling. You know, and obviously we can get in here and paint too. Gotta make it more neutral color instead of this green, yellow-ish paint. You got linoleum in here as well. You only got one sink instead of a dual. That could be something that you changed over time. And here's your closet. Okay, this is a nice big closet. Got carpet in here, but it goes back pretty far. I can walk all the way in here. That's your shower. Separate room for the toilet, which I always like. Back to the master. It's a good sized master. And then backyard. Again, you have this nice long covered patio back here. Backyard's not huge, but that's not necessarily a bad thing for our purposes. That's actually a better thing, I think, to not have such a huge yard and a bunch of yard maintenance that the tenants would have to do. Getting the roof looks good. All in all, the house looks pretty solid for being built in 2006. And all the sloping is away from the house on the grass from the outside, so you don't have water running into the foundation, which is good. Back into the main room. Kitchen. This layout kind of reminds me of the last house a little bit, the 2 bedrooms up front. Don't really see any major structural issues or problems that you might have. It smells good in here, it feels good in here. It feels like it's been taken care of. In the neighborhood. Alright, so again, this one is 4557 High Cotton Trail at $279,000. There's no HOA. Taxes are going to be about $7,400.